Welcome back to my channel. I'm Destiny. If you are new here, big welcome. So excited for today's video. As you can see from the title, we are going to be doing a get ready with me. I have been incorporating a few new techniques. As we all know, the UK babes kill it in the makeup game. So I have just been, like I said, incorporating more techniques from them. And so I just haven't done one of these videos in a while. So I thought, like, why not film getting ready today? I need to leave in about 2 hours, so this beat actually does need to hit. So let's see what it does. I'm just gonna start brushing out my brows with the Huda Beauty. This is the micro shade brow pencil. I don't like my eyebrows to be too harsh, so I might fill in kind of more towards the ends and then kind of lightly fill them in, but nothing too crazy. I kind of like to see how the concealer is going to just naturally make them seem more done and filled in, and then I'll go in after and add anything if I feel like it's really missing. To be honest, I'm not going to spend too much time on my brows today, so actually I might add just a little bit more of a liner down here. Oh well, that's it. Next I'm going to take my flat concealer brush from Ulta and then Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm going to carve out the bottom of my brows. But I'm only going to go, obviously I'm going to start out here, carve this out. Oh, there's a little hair. Great. Look at me messing up. I am messing up. This is terrible. Whatever. Okay, but so I'm only going to bring the concealer up, not all of the way, maybe like 3/4 to the front of my brow, because I'm going to actually use my foundation in the front to give for another, like, a better, softer blend. So we'll see. So packing that all on. Do the same for the other brow. So lift my brow because I need shape. I don't know, I like shaping my brows, but you know, there's so many brow trends, like I can't keep up. I'm gonna do my brows exactly how I like to do them, because you're trying to keep up with the trends nowadays, you will be burnt. You really will be burnt out. Could have been there, because I don't like my brows to be too big either. Like, I know, like, the big chunky brows are like in for the girls. They're not in for me, unfortunately. So if my brows are too thick, I'm like, it's not giving at least what I need it to give. Now that I've gone in with my concealer, I'm going to take my, I think I'm gonna do my Huda Beauty foundation. I'm just gonna actually put a little bit on my back of my hand, and I'm gonna take this small little brush and take a little bit, and this is actually what I'm gonna use for the front. Actually, I'm going to mix just a little bit of my NARS in it. This is these are the two colors I use for my foundation. I'm gonna mix those two together. And then I'm gonna use that for the front of my brows. Blend that in. Same on the other side. I know it's kind of different, but I saw Mela Child do this and I'm like, okay. Her makeup comes out flawless every time. So it just gives you kind of like a more softer blend and transition into the rest of the face. So I'm gonna blend out all the edges here. I'm just using, I think it's a Real Techniques brush, but I'm just going to softly blend out all the edges and then kind of touch in between where I have those foundation and concealer meet to make sure it's blended. All right, I know it looks a little funny, huh? But there we have the concealer. Those are the brows, honey. Those are the brows. Next up, I would do my eyes first today, but I think I'm gonna do them last. So I don't really care too much about my eyeshadow look today. I'm gonna go with my NARS. Oh, before I do that, I probably should have done this before, but I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Primer. I'm gonna take like 2 pumps. It's all about the base being nice and moisturized. And I had just done my skincare too before I got on camera, so. But I know that my makeup applies so much better when that base is nice and smooth and moisturized. Like, the little steps matter. Okay, rub that in the skin. Now, we are gonna go in with foundation. Gonna take a couple. I try not to do too much foundation today. This Huda Beauty one is literally so full coverage. So I'm gonna start with a little bit, and then if we need to build, we can. I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques brush and just work that into the skin. Too much NARS versus a little bit too much NARS versus the Huda Beauty, because the Huda Beauty gives me like, the NARS can sometimes be a little more orange, and so my Huda Beauty one kind of evens it out with a more like yellow. Pat that in. I love how it's applying though. Bring it down. I can see I might need to apply just a little more drops in some areas where the coverage is trying to play me. Gosh, I got a lash on my face. Bring it down the neck, of course, because that neck needs to match, honey. It's a must. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit more of the Huda Beauty in a couple of spots. It's a little darker for me around the chin area. You can see how light that Huda Beauty is. Whoops. Honey, it's gonna cover the girls. Alright, went up to the brows. All right, fair enough. We have our foundation on. Next, we are going to go back in with Tarte shade for our concealer. I'm trying to do everything with a brush. Sometimes I get lazy and I just use the actual this, but I'm gonna go back in with the flat concealer. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, but this step, for some reason, like I can't leave the Tarte shape concealer on by itself for too long because I don't know if it's just on my skin, it dries down so fast, so I'd be like, whoa. Apply some here. Just paint it onto the face, kind of in this triangle kind of deal. Pull it out. And I'm going to do that for the other little areas of my face where I need some concealer. A little bit of my forehead. And then, honestly, I might just take the back of this and put just a little bit on down my nose. Now, here's the part where it's interesting for me. I'm going to brush this out really quickly. Connect this a little bit. Then I obviously don't want to go in too hard on blending this nose out, but I'm going to lightly blend this out. I think I am going to do my nose contour today, so blend this out a little bit, just lightly. Then I'm gonna go in with this contour stick and I'm gonna start kind of from up here in my brows and I'm gonna bring it down. Oh, my voice sounds so nasally. Bring it down a little bit. I'm gonna take this, I don't even know what brush this is, but I'm going to blend down this nose contour. I'm just gonna bring it down my nose. Too much because you see it just like it kind of just moves down when I work that into the skin. I'm gonna do this lightly too, but then yeah, blend it up into the brows. That's really gonna give you kind of that definition. And then now I need to hurry up and go work on blending my concealer out. So I'm gonna soften up these edges and kind of bring it up a little bit on my nose. That's gonna help give me a natural contour. But let me hurry up and just blend out all of these edges before the concealer dries down. This part I like to move fast because, like I said, concealer will dry down on me and I will be sad. Like, lighting is being really weird. Yesterday I was so gloomy. I was like, what's going on? Now today it looks like the sun's trying to be out. Then I'm gonna go in with my concealer and really get under this eye. I mean, what am I saying? I'm going in with my beauty blender And I'm gonna bring that contour up. I'm gonna blend it under my eye, the dabbing motion, bringing this concealer up. Bring it up a little bit into the nose. It's gonna help kind of snatch that contour. This will get blended out better when I contour and then blend it out with my foundation brush. Well, it's kind of like getting hot in here, actually. Like, no lie. Okay, she might go in with just a touch of more concealer, honey. Do I want to go with a brighter one? I'm actually gonna mix this bright one. Just a little bit of it with the Tarte shade, and I'm gonna go in just a little bit more in the corners. Actually using a smaller brush. I'm gonna paint on a little bit in the corners here. Just to brighten up that innermost corner. I'm gonna go in and lightly dab it, but I really want to keep that in place. Bring it up down the sides a little bit though. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now I'm going to take my foundation brush and I'm actually going to just lightly tap at the ends of my concealer on my forehead. It might look a little crazy now, but we shall trust the process. We shall trust the process. Now we are going to go in with some contour. I'm thinking, do I want to use, let's just keep it consistent. I'm gonna go back in with the Fenty Beauty, but I'm actually going to paint it on this brush here and just kind of blend it into the skin. Very lightly. You start with the temples. Contouring all of this, gonna make sure I am snatched. Need a little bit more, obviously, to bring it down here. I like to bring it up my chin a little bit because it's gonna just kind of help give my face shape. So bring it all down here, kind of bring it up. And then I'm gonna go in for the forehead, like in, because do you see this forehead? It takes up a little too much space. A little too much space for me, for my liking, so. I'm gonna get the excess and bring it here. All of this just adding more shape and dimension. Make sure that's all blended out. We're not gonna go too crazy. We want this to just be very soft. A soft look, but full coverage, and it will start to like really come together when we start to set it. So I don't have a cream blush, but now that all my cream products are done, I'm going to, before I set under my eye, touch up on any product that might be creasing. I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty, just kidding, this one's not the Huda Beauty, the Maybelline Fit Me under my eye. Sometimes I will go in, why I said the Huda Beauty one is I've been trying the Huda Beauty translucent powder. This one's in banana bread. And sometimes I'll put that on the very corner of my eye and then do this out, which honestly, let's try it. Let's just see. Sometimes though, I'm not the biggest fan, but today we'll try it a little bit and see. I'm just gonna go in on the very corner of my eyes. I'm gonna take this little brush. In there just a little bit. I normally would do that with my beauty blender, but honestly today, for the sake of simplicity, I'm just gonna go in with this Maybelline one. This is light medium. Dab it in there. My makeup literally needs to last until beyond midnight, so when I say we are setting, we're setting her. Like, everyone's like, oh no, like don't use too much. Like obviously don't use too much, but like I'm not trying to be all greasy leaving the house. I want to look matte, because in an hour I will get that automatic glow easily from the warmth and this makeup melting and warming up on my face. So right now we're going for matte out the door, because yeah, like I said, I'm just putting the excess on my eye. Of course, we're setting every place that I put the concealer. I'm kind of careless with this, but on my nose, this little area. And then just a little bit of shape to the sides here. Just gonna help shape this out just a little bit more. Perfect. Now that we are setting, we are baking, use that excess to kind of just go over everything. I am now going to set the parts where I have like foundation with, can't find my brushes. Oh. This, I feel like, is the steps that make my face look just so flawless, is really taking the time to just set everything that you have that nice, beautiful cream base with. I'm using the Ulta Beauty Matte Finishing Powder and just this Real Techniques Fluffy Brush. I don't even think this is really for that. I'm gonna wipe off just a little bit of this powder though. I'm gonna start from the top here, and I'm just going to blend that up into my contour because I don't want there to be a line. I'm just gonna bring that down. And this allows me to help put color back in my face as well, which we love, because after all these powders and concealers and creams, sometimes you look a little washed. You know, I want to show melanin, I don't want to show washed, so this stuff on too long. But yeah, I'm gonna continue with this. Taking this around, also doing these outer parts where kind of like that foundation was, to blend this out. That's gonna help blend that out so that we don't have any harsh lines. Dust off my powder. going together. And I just need to blend this out actually. Actually, I might blend that out a little bit better with. Okay, let's go in with some bronzer to help set all the places that I did the contour stick. This is the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in Dark Deepest. I'm gonna take it and I'm just gonna start kind of sporadically putting it on my forehead. Bringing it in, but also making sure that I bring it back into my hairline. Then I'm gonna get those temples and I'm gonna start just bringing it in lightly. Literally anywhere that I had kind of just like a little bit of, like I said, don't be afraid to kind of, I put a little down here. Obviously we had some down here. And then we can go in with a smaller brush. Actually, honestly, might be able to get away with using this. I just take it and bring it down the sides of my nose. Lovely. That looks good to me. Again, I'm not going too crazy. So I get very soft. Then I want to go in with, before I go with my blush, I'm actually gonna add a little bit more of a kind of bronzy orange color with these two colors here. Just gives my color a little bit, I mean, gives my face just a little bit more color. It's kind of weird. It's almost like, what's it called? Contouring or bronzer, but it just gives a nice little golden touch. It's giving summer, it's giving cute and bronzy, you know? Now it's time for the blush, ladies. Give it up for the blush. My favorite blush color though is gone. So I have to use my backup color, which I'm not opposed to, but it's not my favorite. So obviously we're gonna start at the temples, bring it down. Of course, the higher up you keep your makeup, the more snatched your face looks. I'm gonna put the excess blush here, just kind of blend everything out. So yeah, bringing that up into kind of my temples. This kind of allows everything to be just pulled it back and up, you know? Voila. Now, I guess we could talk to the eyes for a second. See what I'm feeling. I honestly might just use whatever's in this little palette here. Let me see what's in my Soft Glam maybe. I'm not really feeling going too crazy on the eyes, so honestly, when I've got my fluffy brush, I'm gonna start with this brownish neutral color as kind of my transition color. I like to start in the corner and then just kind of bring all the excess out to the ends. I'm just really throwing on concealer or whatever this stuff is called. it out this way. Again, giving just kind of more of that look. But again, like, we're not going too crazy on the eyes today, to be honest. Cool beans. Then I want to go in with kind of some pinks. I'm going to go in with this sienna color from my ABH palette that is literally done for, like it's literally in the brown. Honestly, just doing the exact same thing with this. I need to blend it out with the other brush. Something with how I put it is being a little weird. But I love how my makeup's just looking very soft. What is the goal? I can tell it's not, this part here is not blended how I would like it. Just gonna go back and do a bit of a softer transition into my concealer. It. And then since this look is going to take me into the night, I'm going to go in with just this little darker shade mulberry. I'm going to mix it in with a little rustic brown. We're just going to kind of put that on the ends here. It's just going to give me a little bit more definition. Kind of smoke out the look a little bit, just so that my eye has some depth. This look will carry me into the night. So yeah, see how that really just starts to give the look some definition. This eye is always so different to the other eye. Like, I don't know what that's about, but it really has its own mind and its own thing, which, like, okay, but I just don't know. It never goes on like the other one. Okay. This part is annoying me because it's not blending out how I need. I'm gonna go in with this other little Ulta Beauty soft finishing. I'm actually just gonna kind of put a little bit of color here to help this blend. So it doesn't really just trying to blend how I need it to. Better. I don't really care too much about the eyes today. The eyes will just do what they do. I'm gonna go in a little bit under the eye though with sienna. Just a little bit of that eye, give me some more definition. And then I am going to give my nose just a little bit of highlight today because it makes for a more snatched effect. Nothing too crazy, just a little bit of nose. And then just a little bit down here. honestly think I'm gonna block that part out anyway. So lovely. We're loving it. We're loving it. We're loving it. Is she missing anything else? I don't think so. It's pretty chill, simple look. I'm gonna go put on a little bit of eyeliner, just a little bit, lashes, mascara, lashes, and then do my hair, and I will be back for the final look. And then I guess we can do my lip. Am I gonna do my lip today? We'll come back and we'll see what the lip is about. Alrighty guys, I am back. This is the final look. I added some lashes, lip liner, and just a nude lip. I probably in a little bit will go over my lip with just like the Fenty Beauty gloss. Towards the end of the night, honestly, I'll just be applying gloss and this will probably be literally gone from my face. But this is the final look. I did my hair. Yeah, that's really it. I am loving this look. I did my makeup yesterday and I tried to film and get ready, and I just like, no. You know, like when the makeup just doesn't hit, you're not feeling it. Like today though, I was like, okay, I like this. It's soft, it's cute, it's me. The lashes are giving flirty. Everything is just in place today, and my hair came out wonderfully, which is amazing as well. But yeah, that's the final look. I will link all of the makeup products I used for this look below, and of course, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.